The Song She'll Never Hear. A story of childhood memories, a spark rekindled, and music born of unspoken love. By Nikhil Massey Francis. Part 1. Echoes of Childhood. Narrator. When Francis was around 10, the house felt warmer on the days she visited. Genesis, the quiet girl with the playful smirk, would come over with her mom. While the adults talked in the kitchen about work, life, and whatever adults talked about, Francis and Genesis would disappear into the backyard. Francis 10 laughing as he ran, "You can't catch me." Genesis 10 chasing him with giggles, "Oh yes I can." They played hide and seek between garden pots. They raced around the trees. Sometimes they just sat under the porch roof, watching the clouds drift and talking about dreams that didn't make sense. They didn't know what the future held. They only knew they were kids and they liked being around each other. But time moved on. Families drifted apart, and then silence. Part 2, a knock at the door. Narrator. 15 years passed. Francis was now 25, still living in the same house, now converted into a small studio where he wrote songs. His heart, like his life, was calm. Until one knock changed it. He opened the door. Genesis 25, her hair longer, eyes gentler, high, long time. Francis frozen for a moment. Genesis? Her mom stood beside her. They were visiting, reconnecting after years. Life had taken them in different directions, but something unspoken hung in the air. Familiarity. Later that evening, over dinner and warm tea, Francis and Genesis sat across from each other, alone for a moment. "Genesis, I still remember you hiding behind that old tire swing." Francis smiling, "You always cheated. I swear you peeked." Genesis mock offended, "I did not." Okay, maybe a little laughter. From that day on, she started visiting more. Conversations flowed easily. Music, faith, film. The way they both preferred rain over sunshine. The way they both felt things deeply but often stayed silent. Francis felt something more each time she left. Part 3, the songs begin. Narrator. He never told her. He couldn't. Instead, he turned his thoughts into chords. His hopes into lyrics. What began as a small acoustic melody turned into a full track. Then another, then another. He titled one, Genesis. I knew you before I knew what knowing meant, and when you smiled the sky bent. He didn't mean for her to see it, but she did. Part 4, the misunderstanding. Narrator. One evening she came by. He left his lyric book on the table. Open! Her name, right there on the page, she read, and everything changed. Genesis frowning, "You wrote this about me?" Francis caught, but honest, "Yes. I didn't plan to, it just happened." Genesis stepping back, "Francis, that's not okay. We were kids. I didn't expect this. I thought we were just reconnecting." He tried to explain, she wouldn't hear it. She left. No more calls. No more visits. Not even a message. Part 5, alone with the music. Narrator. Days passed. Francis stared at the blank pages in his notebook. Then, he picked up his guitar and played anyway. The songs didn't stop. They became deeper, sadder, but also more real. You walked out before I could open the door, and still I hold it open, hoping you'll return once more. He released a few tracks online, not expecting much, but people listened. Then, they connected. Part 6, music that moves the world. Narrator. What began as a silent heartbreak became a voice for those who couldn't say what they felt. Francis's music spread. Tens of thousands. Then hundreds of thousands. Then millions. Your lyrics helped me through my worst times. I lost my best friend, and your song was the only thing that got me to sleep at night. This isn't just music. It's healing. He made tons of songs and music, and he was on all major music streaming platforms. And still no word from Genesis. But by now, his love had transformed. It was no longer a hope to be seen. It was a gift to the unseen. Finale, a song for the silence. One night, under the stage lights, Francis strummed the first chord of a new song. The crowd quieted. You'll never hear this, but someone else will, and maybe they'll know that love, even unanswered, is still real. He didn't need her to understand. He didn't need her to come back. Because what began as a story between two children became a lifeline for strangers he'd never meet. Epilogue, narrator. And so Francis continued writing. For the broken, for the forgotten, and for the silent moments when love doesn't return, but still leaves a song behind. The End by Nikhil Massey Francis.